Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of Ecco the Dolphin. I've played the game before. This is like it's hard to say what type of game this really is. Right, it's like you sort of could compare it to a platformer, except naturally they're not really platforms, but like water areas and a lot of platformers function fairly similarly to how you play the game. So, but it's not exactly the same. You have the maneuvering isn't like you can control every little inch here. It has sort of a flow to it. So once you speed up, you have to sort of go with the flow. Also, you can do this. How high in the sky can you? Basically, echolocation. I think you can use it against some sea creatures' weapons. No, you use this attack to kill them. You can use this to talk to people, or other dolphins at least. There should be a... yeah, you can use this as a map too. So, sonar. How does this game differ from the platforms? Basically, I think it is tougher, and because of the map system, you have sort of a question mark, where the hell do I need to go next, instead of just progressing into a single direction and just moving forward with the game. And the game can be hard, to the point where you learn to hate the sea and everything in it. But since I'm using save states, I'm hoping that the difficulty won't be too big of a problem. I mean, the save states makes the game somewhat easier than it normally is, and in Ecco the Dolphin I don't think that's a bad thing at all. We have a need for oxygen, and we have health. We can replace health by eating cheese. I don't think the game has basically started yet, not really. We're in a kind of initial tutorial mode. Yep. Not how you think the game will basically go. Now the game's on. I don't recall too much about the game, except that it was very different from anything else I've played at the time. Also that it breaks your balls. It is tough. But I don't recall at all where the toughness or difficulty comes from, so I don't know if it's this isn't really a battle type of a platformer or adventure, I suppose. Yeah, the difficulty comes from other elements, like running out of breath, dying in some kind of a dangers in the sea. So it's not like a fighting game. I suppose in that sense, sort of a survival game. You have your oxygen and health resources you need to take care of. There's no big bubble to gulp. I guess this type of a location would be where we could replenish our oxygen supplies. It doesn't look like we have one now. So I'm guessing unless we move from this area, nothing will basically happen. We can't die, we can't suffocate. Everything will just keep going on. Yeah, now we have a health bar and oxygen bar. Suddenly, great winds of water. I guess the plot more or less is trying to track down your lost family members. Which one is health, which one is oxygen? Lower is probably oxygen. You have a decent amount of it, but still. Reduce, yeah, lower is oxygen. Upper bar health is health bar. Yeah, this is the problem. I think you can sort of jump over some of these obstacles, but there's a lot of underwater deep tunnels you have to navigate through, and you can never see the entire map, so it's easy to get trapped, or since the enemies constantly respawn, so lose your health to the point where you are basically screwed. Suffocate or something like that. So this is like an endless water level in a platformer game. You need to find a... okay, there's a way to speed up your movement. Well, probably would have been an alternative way to get here. Still need to jump over this. So what's the difference? It's a underground tunnel system where we need to find locations to replenish our oxygen. And that'll definitely do damage. Where to go? Oxygen up. Left we have a school of fishes. If we go down, I have no... okay, the bright spots are things that can do us damage. I want to see how the oxygen works. It's just breathing space. Extra hit points. Dead end with nothing in it, so we need to just focus on going to the next place where there's oxygen. Oh fuck. Oh, you're shitting me. Dead end? A crystal and an orca. Orca is probably very dangerous for us, but crystal is needed to... yeah, you need them to access. Also, I'm pretty sure I can't defeat an orca. So the entire place and the purpose of this was to get the crystal. Now we have ability to go past some kind of a locked location. There will be a corresponding crystal blocking your way. That's how it works, right? Okay. It's all coming back to me little by little. Holy shit. There's food here. We probably should eat. Oh, fuck. Food down below, but nothing else. We're better off going to the surface. Can we go? Right, we need to find a place where to use the crystal. Also another dolphin, probably should talk to it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Winds of water pulled me here. Need to move faster. Yeah, this has to be the block. How do you open these? Okay, so this is more or less a deep maze of caverns with no surface to the dry side. Songs of the sea sing of great danger in this place. Right. So this is why the game uses a password system. You can always return. If you get a little bit forward through your game, yeah, it's good enough. Underwater cavern system. So win a crystal to block. Okay. Need to use the crystal to make progress. Do I need to touch it? Yes, I need to touch it to get the power of the crystal. I think the crystals also replenish. So you can't do it in a way where you remove the crystal and then go for extra air. I guess that's the more frustrating feature of the game, that everything replenishes. If you're gonna go through, you need to go through on the first time. And what the hell are the boxes we're seeing? They're some kind of a movable or destroyable thing, probably. Still need to get to an oxygen. What the fuck are these? They do damage, right? Yeah, okay, these do damage too, but you can break through. Also, I'm suffocating soon, so it'd be great if we get some oxygen. Like, seriously, they're literally dying. And I can't get to the... So this is basically the game. And when you die, you just start all over. So it's a fairly punishing game. This is just the start of it, and already basically instant death, pretty much. It looks like there's no easy access to a breathing location. Right, this is probably not something you can pass through. There's too strong of a current. You have to use this one, where you can take a little bit of damage, but at least you can get through. And half of the oxygen supply has already been spent. It's another crystal we need to use, and we need to use it quickly. Swim slowly past 8 arms. Okay, what the fuck does that mean? There's oxygen. That alone is at least gives us, removes the urgency of what we need to do. We need to go to the cave below us. Not sure what's the best way to do it. There's dangers here all over the place. Right, needed to come here. Oh, I can't move forward, the current is too strong. Okay, not bad. We have what we need to move forward, and there were schools of fishes over here, so I'm confident I can replenish my... Right. How do we move forward? That's why we have here. Okay, it all starts to make sense. They couldn't make this any more inconvenient to use and to load. Yeah, I can't get it up. And now I would need to go somewhere else to respawn it. So we need to hit the top rocks on the first try. And the problem is, every time we fail, there's not an easy way to get back to things working again. It's very easy to do something like suffocate. So either you get it right the first time or you're gonna die. We lost a little bit of health. I want to check something. If I go back, do I need to break the rocks again? Okay, certain things seem to stay. Just want to make sure I have full health. Even with the ability to load, that does not mean I want that the health would be unwelcome in some way. Okay. I suppose this is more like a puzzle game, where you die constantly. Still. I think the crystal we see at the bottom is another key crystal that we need to aim for. Haven't visited it yet. Also, buffer fishes seem to be mostly going back and forth very predictably. There's a octopus somewhere there if we go up. But we don't want to go up, we want to go down, deeper down. And we can't unless we find a crystal. You son of a bitch. How am I supposed to get back past this? Move slowly. Right, there's no oxygen anywhere nearby. Fuck. Fuck you, game. Yep. And another crystal. I think the crystal we want is to the left. That's what we saw earlier. Holy shit, are you shitting me? Yeah, health is an issue here. Schools of fishies and the crystal. Oh. Must be an easier way to eat things in this game. Okay, still full health. Oxygen to breathe. What is this? It is literally the end. End of the map. Right. The vents. Giant cracks in the ocean floor have strong upward currents of warm water. After the storm, songs of 3 trapped dolphins are heard here. Right. So get the dolphins, I guess. Wild currents trap my pod below. Please save them. I'm too weak from the storm. Nothing we did in the previous mission really carries on previous maps, so everything is individual. What are these? You can... oh, I see. We could have harvested some extra air potentially from those, but I think sometimes they had like yellow air bubbles. Right. I'm assuming they would be damaging. Also, is this one of those? No, there's nothing here. A strong current that we can't really beat, so this is an exit hole. Right. Get the angle right. Right. This is just a stop in the middle. Another stop in the middle. Well, we certainly aren't going in that direction anymore. There has to be a pathway here, right? So, 3 dolphins. Okay. Oh, now I get it. Block the currents. Go deeper. Nothing happened. How the fuck do I get anything out of this? I'm certainly not getting any air. So... yeah, I don't get the purpose of that. I still think it has to be air, because air bubbles come out of it. I just don't understand how you're supposed to get it. I'm checking how many pathways do I have available here. You are shitting me. Well, there's a crystal here, so that's a bonus. That's gonna hurt. And the fucking blasted things spawn if I just jump there. Yeah, that's a little bit aggravating. Maybe a bit too much. Also, I have no life anymore thanks to that. So again, one of those things, either you get it right or you're basically dead. And you're basically dead. Is there a point to this? It just keeps going and going and going, but I don't really see the point. Maybe there's no point. Now there's the... we can probably get through that crystal. There's life there. Maybe a oxygen giving thingamajig shell. Let's go deeper. How the hell are you supposed to get through that though? I don't think you can. So this is a gigantic trap really. Or if it is not, I have no idea how it's not a trap. Try jumping. The joys of this goddamn game. Okay, this was a trap. Maybe. At least I don't see what the point of that is. We can't do that. It has to work on the first time, otherwise we're going to go back up. Right. It's better if we go up with full breath. Then... no. Not like that. Help me, Echo. Okay, how the hell do I help you? Swim closely in front of me and I will follow. Okay, what does that actually mean? And now all the way back. We might not have to do this one at a time, but since I don't want to get into a situation where I find a second one and I'm unable to do anything with it because I happen to have someone already on me. Okay, it's no longer following me, so hopefully that's enough. That's probably the easy stage anyway. All we had to do really was go down with the first one. Okay, still. A little bit of experience there isn't gonna hurt us. Oh shit. Um, I don't want to go here. That was just the first dolphin we rescued. So we could move on, but why would we? We've spotted the additional dolphins already. How do we get to them? There has to be some kind of an entry location earlier than I imagined. If we go further down, we get nowhere. Maybe the paths were blocked before, but we could get access there now. I mean, this seems like a very, very weird location if you can't use this to get further up. Just take it easy. Right, this just doesn't go anywhere. There's definitely a dolphin to the left. Right, it's still a trap. I don't see how this could really benefit us anymore. There has to be something else. Is that a hole? No. Okay, there was probably a similar situation with the first current we faced. I just didn't notice the rock there. That would make a lot of sense. Also, I don't understand why are we getting these dolphins if we can already move on to the next stage. So, what is the tangible benefit of doing this? Yeah, there's a rock there. Okay, that explains it. There has to be 2 additional dolphins somewhere here. It's a dead end. No, it's something we can probably jump over. So far, so good. That would be an exit, as far as I can see. Let's see why we would want to go there. We went to some trouble getting here. It's a bit more demanding drop here. Oh, fuck's sakes. What is that? I don't think the buffer fishes are really protecting anything that's all that valuable to us. So I can't see what could that possibly be. So let's go a little bit deeper then. This, on the other hand, is probably one of the dolphins. We are probably in a fairly tight timer here. Oh my god! Oh my god! What bullshit! I went to the map. That's enough to replenish the plastic thing. Holy shit! That's how annoying this goddamn game is sometimes. That's probably a way to escape from here. Oh, another crystal. Yeah, I seem to recall the dolphin being here. Although we are sort of running out of oxygen, which is no good. So we have a decent amount of health, full oxygen now. I want my full life. This is probably the toughest dolphin to get. And it'll replenish itself. Excellent. How do we get you out of here? Shit. Can we use these for oxygen for real? We can, I have no idea how. I feel like they're important, and I mean, why even bother putting them on the map otherwise? They don't really hurt you, and they just release some gas, so... Couldn't attack so close to these. I'm lost. Also need health. Peaceful music to die to. Oh, you son of a bitch. Now we have to go back. One more. You'd think the last one would be the easiest, maybe, because we sort of started things in the wrong order. Something on the left side, anyway. No, they're just traps for you to fail. Can't use the echolocation either, or echo mapping. If I do that, I'll probably can't stay behind the rock and continue further down. Yeah, there's the third one. And we're set. What is this? Thank you, Echo. Sing this song when you charge your enemies. Okay, the song of my people. What? So new ability, maybe? Did I think it's a stun ability. Okay. Nice. That's a worthwhile thing. Could be a real difference maker in certain situations. Not really mandatory, but you could freeze them in positions that allows you to move past them without sacrificing anything. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. Okay, there's a path forward here. We need to get a crystal and then just move forward. Or do we even need to get the crystal? Might have removed block already. Not sure if that recharges. The random crystals certainly recharge. Right, looks like the first opening is dead. New map. No, it is definitely not. Probably blocked by a crystal. Which should be about now. Right. I think I'll leave things here. It's not as bad as I recall, but it's still pretty bad. It's the dead ends and things like that. It basically just eats up your time. You have no way of possibly knowing that you're getting into a dead end unless you spend a huge amount of time sort of echolocating everything beforehand. And in those rising currents, you don't really have all that much luxury to even do that. So it's a trial and error type of thing that eats up your time. I think the save states here are a real blessing because they allow me to fall into those traps, but I don't have to restart everything constantly to basically make progress. So we should be able to chew through these levels at a fairly steady pace.